What is up, bros? I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are a couple of bros on a mission to give you guys the most detailed movie reviews out there with as little bias as possible. Welcome to the AllBros. This week on the podcast, we have finally, maybe, we'll see, figured out how to play some more movie-style games. So we're going to do a couple rounds of all our games. Just to see how they work in practice. Because in theory, they're great. So we'll see if they're actually great or if they need some work. So yeah, we'll be experimenting with that a little bit. And then after that, we'll be getting straight into our breakdown of this crazy freaking movie, Weapons.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit. With that, let's just get straight into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Need motivation? Angry Dad Podcast. Trying to jumpstart your life? Angry Dad Podcast. You want help getting off the couch? Angry Dad Podcast. You need a verbal kick in the ass? Angry Dad Podcast. You want to hear from somebody who's been through it all? Angry Dad Podcast. I am here for you. You can find me on all podcast platforms.
Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Max Performance Peptides.
Save 10% on your first order using the code AllBros.
It helps support the show and helps support our friends, so go give their site a look at maxperformancepeptides.com.
Or check them out at Max Performance, 4U on Instagram. Links to everything can be found in our bio. Alrighty. So kicking things off, we're going to try one of our new games. So we have two new games. We have 3 total, but we got 2 new ones that we're going to try. The first one we're going to be calling Reel to Reel, spelled REEL, because we're funny like that. So this one,
huh? Or at least we like to think we are.
Yeah. All right. So the way that this one works is we will get a randomly generated actor and a movie that they have starred in. Once we get that, the other person has the task of finding someone else in that movie and connecting them to a movie that they have starred in. And then we just keep going back and forth. And so it's kind of the same principles as like Connect the Stars, where you're trying to like link 2 together. But this one, you're just trying to link as many as you can in a row. So instead of trying to find like 2 specific, it's just until we can't go anymore. But yeah, the only rule with that is like obviously they have to be in said movie, like when you connect them. And this is also going to be done straight from memory, no looking shit up. So if we know an actor but we can't remember their name, we're kind of shit out of luck, which should be real fun.
I don't think I'm gonna make it this far on this one.
Yeah, that's why we're testing this one out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first round of what we are going to call Reel to Reel. So,
oh boy.
All right, do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
You know what? F it. I'll go first.
Okay. All right, you got Tom Hanks in Catch Me If You Can.
Fuck, man. I've never seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen Catch Me If You Can.
Do you know who's in it?
No. Tom Hanks isn't in that, is he?
Yeah. That's
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. That was just a freaking guess.
I said you have to connect Tom Hanks and Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, for some reason.
Okay, hold on. So this is maybe I'm not explaining the rule.
No, I think I just had a brain fart, dude. No, you explained them well. It's just I had a freaking brain fart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so let me like read how it says. So this is how it goes. You name a movie starring someone and then the movie that they were in. The next player names another movie with an actor from that movie. So you have to name another actor and Catch Me If You Can, and then connect them to it like a separate, like random movie. Like that actor has started.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Considering I've never seen it, what other actors are in this movie? Is Matt Damon in it?
No. We can. You want to roll again?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Natalie Portman, Black Swan.
Dude.
That's a tough one. I don't even know
Yeah,
if I can do that one.
you're telling me.
All right.
How,
Let's roll
how
again.
many rolls? Yeah, I was gonna say, how many rolls do we get?
All right. This one should be easy. Leonardo DiCaprio, Inception. Bro, are you shitting me?
I've never seen Inception either.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. Who the hell else is in Inception?
It's crazy that you don't know.
Christian Bale isn't in it, is he?
No. Ironically enough. And I'll tell you why that's ironic in a second.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, dude. Here, if this helps, it's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Well, oh yeah, no, I know that.
But you don't know anyone else that might be in it?
I don't know. Tom Hardy?
Yeah, exactly.
Tom Hardy is in
Tom
it?
Hardy is in that.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Freaking hell, dude.
Okay. Well, I was gonna wait. No, it came out after he passed away. Never mind. I was gonna say Heath Ledger, but no. Inception came out after The Dark Knight.
Yep.
All right. So Tom Hardy, Dark Knight Rises.
Okay. And I will go Christian Bale in American Hustle.
Jeremy Renner, The Avengers.
Might freaking give me a softball.
Hey, I'm just trying to be nice.
I forgot. One of the rules is no repeats. So no repeat actors.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, almost forgot that one. Okay, so Jeremy Renner. Let's see. Let's try to think of one that might throw you off.
Man, I gave you a nice one, and then you got to be a dick like that.
Well, hell, if you want to throw me a softball, I'm not going to just freaking give you a light tap back.
Wow, man.
Let's go Mark Ruffalo, 13 going on 30.
Okay, I want to say Jennifer Garner was in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Oh, come on.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Okay. If I remember correctly, Steve Carell is in that movie.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So let's go Steve Carell in Get Smart.
Okay. Anne Hathaway, The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh boy. Okay. Emily Blunt and Mary Poppins.
What the hell is Lin-Manuel Miranda been in else? What else has he been in?
He's been in a lot of shit, dude.
Why can't I think of it off the top of my head, though? All right, who else is in this movie? Oh, fuck. What is his name? He plays the bad guy. Fuck.
A bad guy in Mary Poppins?
Yeah, and Mary Poppins Returns. I just can't remember the name. Well, the guy that is, you think he's good, but then he's the one that's trying to foreclose on the Banks' house.
Oh, you got me there.
Colin Firth. I swear he plays the bad guy in that.
Colin Firth?
Yeah, isn't he? Sorry.
Is that that's not the one that played Penguin, right?
No, that's Colin Farrell. Wait.
Okay,
I
so
always get them so mixed up.
I do too.
Firth and Farrell. God damn it. Which one is in the Kingsman?
That one, I thought that was Firth.
Okay, so yeah, if it's the one in Kingsman, then yeah, it's Colin Firth.
Okay, Colin Firth. And in which one?
Like,
so you connect him to a different movie.
Oh, okay. So
because I said Mary Poppins, or I said Emily Blunt. You're doing
Yeah.
Colin Firth in
yes.
what?
Hell, let's just do Kingsman Secret Service.
The first one?
Yes.
Okay. Taron Egerton and Eddie the Eagle.
Hugh Jackman, The Greatest Showman.
Ooh, okay. How much of a dick do I want to be? Let's go Zac Efron in Baywatch.
Okay. Dwayne Johnson, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, Karen Gillan. And I want to say it's Oculus.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate you. I don't know the other guy's name in that movie. Fuck, that's a good one. Because, yeah, dude, I can't name the other guy in that movie, and I can't think of any other characters in that movie.
Yeah, so the goal here is to throw the other person off.
Well, you did that flawlessly, because, yeah, I am stumped.
All right, want to do another round?
Sure.
All right, so I'll go first with this one. So the first is Morgan Freeman in Shawshank Redemption. Oh, freaking hell. Oh, shit. What's his name? Clancy Brown. Screw it. The SpongeBob movie.
Yes. Yes. All right. David Hasselhoff. Click.
Okay. Click. Adam Sandler's the easy. Oh, shit. I can't think of any other movie that the Fonz. All right, I'll do Adam Sandler. Longest Yard.
Okay. Excuse me. Chris Rock. Yeah. Give me a minute. All right, I'm blanking on Chris Rock movies. I'll give you an easy one. Grown Ups.
Okay. Kevin James, Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
What else has she been in? Fuck. Oh shit. Like, I know the actress Rainey Rodriguez. Like, that's the only actress I can think. I actually know her name in this.
Is that his daughter?
Yeah, but I can't think of what other movies she's been in.
I don't know if she's been in any other movies. I know she's been in a bunch of shows.
Yeah. So okay, so we can't do the same actor, right?
Yeah, not the same actor.
Can you do the sequel to the movie that you just said? If they were in it?
I'll allow it.
All right, Rainey Rodriguez, Mall Cop 2.
Okay. You might have stumped me. I don't know the cast of that one well enough to do anything with.
Dude, I feel you.
Damn, yeah, I'll call that one.
Okay.
1-1.
All right.
I like this one.
Yeah.
All right, and then next is the next game. So that was reel to reel. The next one is based off of the head-to-head from Blockbuster or from the Blockbuster game. So for those of you that don't know, so it's kind of the same rules apply. We go back and forth, whatever the prompt is, but the prompt is going to be listing movies that match a specific genre or a specific prompt. So, for example, like one of the first prompts that I did when I was setting this up on chat, it was movies where someone runs dramatically in the rain. So we just bounce back and forth with movies where people do that. So we won't be doing that prompt.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and I think we can agree, like maybe to veto if there's one that's just like completely outrageous.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're up. So the prompt is movies that would be awkward to watch with your parents.
Ooh, okay. So this is kind of like just up to interpretation, right? This one? Like we just both have to
I think we can argue with them if it does seem like.
All right, I got Sausage Party.
Ooh. 50 Shades of Grey.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, here's something. Do we want to count each movie within like a series? Because we could go 50 Shades, Freed, Darker, all that. Do we want to count those, or do we just want to go any of the movies in this franchise?
Like, I'm cool with we can say them all, but if you feel that we should just stick to just one and then move on, I'll agree with it too.
I'll say with that, like maybe because this, I mean that I don't know, maybe that like takes the easy ones out like off the road. So anything that includes a franchise, like no repeats of a franchise.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we got Sausage Party, 50 Shades of Grey. Just because, like, I mean, it kind of just depends on how parents, how they react to like brutal movies. I'd say any of the Saw movies.
I will give you that because there is nudity in those.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Bros.
Dude, I was thinking the same shit. It's like, are you all right? All right. Man, you think that we'd have like many, but just I can't think of any.
Yeah.
Ted.
Ooh. Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh. Shit, man, you might got me already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I think you got me. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
All right. Well, let's do one more, and then So I'm starting this one. Movies with a completely unnecessary sequel.
Oh, there's so many.
Shit. Oh shit. Ooh, where do
Dude, we might
start?
Yeah, dude, seriously, we could keep this one going for quite a while.
I know, like now it's not a matter of like what to choose. It's just like, oh, where do I want to frickin' unnecessary sequels? Shit. Like it's like so I have too many options and I can't like narrow
Dude,
it
like
down.
seriously.
The SpongeBob movie. I brought that one up earlier. That one had it on any movie after the SpongeBob movie is an unnecessary sequel.
Yeah. Okay. You agree with that? Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel.
Yes.
Well, okay, I do have a question. Okay, what if it's a sequel that's a prequel? Does that not count anymore?
I think it's anything that came after the original.
Okay, so a prequel, or wait, okay, so like anything, so that's a sequel to the original. It's not a prequel.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, I want to make the argument for Toy Story 3.
You're saying that was
No.
unnecessary?
No.
Oh.
That Toy Story 3 is a movie with an unnecessary sequel.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I could. You know what, dude? As much as I back Toy
if we
Story
can
4,
if we're allowed to make that argument where it's not necessarily the OG movie,
yeah.
it's any sequels that were made off of that movie.
So you're saying 2 and 3 were warranted?
Yeah, 2 and
Were
3 were warranted.
necessary.
4 is the unnecessary.
Yeah. Okay. I will absolutely give you that.
Freaking A.
Dude, freaking like the high that I was on after Toy Story 4, like I remember I gave you so much shit for giving it a low score. Like the more I watched that movie, I'm just like, this was so unnecessary. And like the fact that we're getting 5, like what the fuck?
Yeah, no joke, dude.
All right. Dumb and Dumber 2.
Ooh.
Dude, I have like a list of like unnecessary comedy sequels.
No joke, dude. The Flintstones 2.
Ooh, okay.
So this is more just naming the unnecessary sequel.
Yeah.
So not naming the movie with one, it's the movie that is the unnecessary sequel.
Yeah. Grown Ups 2.
Hoodwink 2.
Oh, dude, don't even start it on that one. I could make a whole freaking episode on how god awful Hood versus Evil is. All right, give me Cars 2.
Ooh, okay. That one's an interesting one because I think Cars 2 is unnecessary, but Cars 3 is good.
Yeah, dude. Oh God, Cars 3 should have been Cars 2, and Cars 2 should have never existed because Cars 3 is a perfect send off to that franchise.
No kidding. Oh, basically anything, all the everything after the Expendables.
Yeah, fair.
Freaking 2, 3, 4, 5, however many they freaking made.
I think they
Too
made
many.
4. I'm pretty sure. Does like if it's like a streaming sequel, does it count, or does it have to?
If it's a movie, then yes.
Okay, Megamind 2.
Oh my god, dude. For real. Oh jeez. I'll freaking say it. Thor Love and Thunder.
Fair. Yeah. That's completely fair.
I think Ragnarok was the last line of it being necessary. Love and Thunder didn't need to happen.
Yeah, dude, how the hell does the Thor franchise go up, down, up, down?
No, I think Thor. I will make the argument. Dark World might be better than the first Thor.
Really?
I think so. I rewatched it.
Wow.
I will say that the villain, that the Thor's villain with Loki is definitely better than Dark World. Dark
Okay.
World's villain is very lacking, but I think story-wise overall, I think Thor 2 has a better story.
All right. Yeah.
Hot
okay.
take. Hot freaking take.
It is a very hot take, but I can understand where you're coming from. I'm going to always be biased towards the first Thor because that was our first introduction to Hawkeye.
Understandable.
But shit, man, fair enough. All right. You know what? As much as I'm not going to say that one yet. As much as I love this sequel, and I think it's actually better than the first one, it is still unnecessary. Child's Play 2.
Ooh, okay.
That might be the hottest take I've ever said, at least to me.
This is kind of a hard one for me because I haven't fully seen the movie.
Okay.
But it's just I will say Gladiator 2 did not need to happen.
I can give you that. Yeah.
Even though I have heard it's a very good movie.
It is.
I did, so in preparation to watch the second one, my wife and I went back and watched the first, and I did not leave that movie thinking that I needed to see the second. It just ended in a way where I was satisfied with the ending.
Gladiator 2 falls in the realm of, oh, hey, it's been 20 years or how long ever since the first Gladiator. The director wants to make a sequel. He has an idea. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ow, fuck. I don't know. I want to say this would count. And like this is my favorite one in the franchise, but like, considering that the stories in the first one were concluded, kind of if we're comparing it to that, don't really need a sequel. I would say The Purge Anarchy.
Yeah. I will go with Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, fair.
It was funny, don't get me wrong, but it was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Again, like I think I enjoyed it more than the first one, but it was still very unnecessary. Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, for real. Oh goodness. I'm just running through like every freaking movie that I've ever seen. Just like, does that have a sequel? Does that have a sequel? Does this have a sequel? Freaking low hanging fruit here, but I guess Halloween 3.
Yeah. Okay.
In terms of like, I understand it, like what they were going for in terms of like what I think Halloween was originally supposed to be.
Yes,
But
because
but in the stance of the franchise itself, it very like just what the hell?
yeah, because everyone was just like, where the hell is Michael Myers?
Yeah.
So, okay, no, that was a good one. You know what? I haven't even seen the sequel, and I already know that it's just so pointless because the first one was just all right. Peter Rabbit 2.
Oh, for real. Freaking ass. Ooh. God, should we count movies that haven't been made yet?
Sure.
No, I won't do that. That's cheap. Oh gosh. This one's tough. Basically any sequel that they made of like a Disney original. Not including Peter Pan Return to Neverland. I think that is the one movie where it's like it is better than the original. But like Pocahontas 2, Little Mermaid 2,
Lilo
all
and
that,
Stitch 2.
Lilo and Stitch 2, unnecessary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Again, it pains me to say this because the sequel is so freaking good, but it was unnecessary. Inside Out 2.
Oh man, hot take. I don't know if I want to. Oh god damn it, you might be right. Unnecessary, but welcome.
Yes. Well, because at the end of the movie, Joy says Riley's 11 now, right? What could happen? Isn't that what she says?
Yeah.
when we start Inside Out 2, how old is she? Is she 13?
Yeah, she's like in her teens.
Okay. So like if we started out when she was 11, I could warrant it. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. We're just continuing what Joy said, but the fact that we jump
Yeah,
a couple of years.
but you got to think too that they came in like they kind of left a gun on the table, if you will, with the new console, and then being like, "Oh, what is this puberty button?" Like, "Oh, well, we just
Oh
won't touch
shit.
that." So they did leave some fruit hanging.
Ah, damn, you got a point.
Yeah, but it's also like it's I think they left the door unlocked. I don't think they left it open for a sequel, but I think they left it unlocked, more like if they were to go for a sequel, like what they would touch upon.
Okay. All right, yeah. Good points.
Yeah. Man, I might be stumped. I can't think of another one. I'll call it because I mean, if I I think we could go off. For
Yeah,
day.
we really could. Yeah, absolutely.
But I will say, freaking love this game.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
These games are very fun. I can't decide which I like more.
I think I like the second one more.
Do you like head to head better
Yeah,
versus real to real is fun in a
it's
way
fun,
where
but
it's
like
like
it's hard at
yeah.
points. It's very challenging.
Then we were gonna play some Connect the Stars, but we're like 40 minutes in.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should just move to the review for this episode.
I agree. So, all right, well, let's get on into it.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, we have shifted the tone into our spooky theme. So we are officially ready to talk about weapons. So, for those of you that are new to our breakdown system, we have split movies into 8 different categories that we individually score to come to a final AllBros letter grade. The 8 categories that we score are story, writing, acting, character development, but for this being a horror film, we are going to discuss the logic of the film and whether it followed its own rules that it set into place. And then we'll be talking about the effects, the music, the costumes, and then we'll give it our own personal score at the very end. All of these numbers will get magically added up and spit through our algorithm and give us a letter grade to compare this movie to others of a similar grade. So if you have not seen Weapons, Rose is about to spoil the entire freaking movie for you. In our favorite segment that we like to call Reading with Rose.
All right. So one thing I want to point out, I like that Wikipedia did this. They're pointing out that the film is presented in a non-linear narrative with chapters for various characters whose stories intersect. They just like to point out that this is a linear summary of the plot. So I like that they pointed that out. All right. In Maybrook, Pennsylvania, 17 children from a single third grade class suddenly run from their homes at 2:17 a.m. and disappear. Only one student, Alex Lilly, remains. Their teacher, Justine Gandy, is placed on leave amid suspicion that she is responsible for the disappearances. A paranoid, ostracized Justine relapses into alcoholism. Concerned for Alex's well-being, Justine follows him home, where she notices his windows covered with newspaper and spots his parents sitting motionless in the dark. She implores Principal Marcus Miller to perform a wellness check. While watching Alex's house, Justine drunkenly falls asleep in her car. An unseen individual enters the car and cuts off a lock of Justine's hair. Archer Graff, the father of missing child Matthew, excuse me, begins his own investigation, frustrated with the police's lack of progress. After reviewing smart doorbell footage of Matthew and another child, he notices that their running paths converge, but cannot pinpoint their exact destination. While on patrol, Justine's ex-boyfriend, police officer Paul Morgan, arrests James, a vagrant drug addict, for attempted burglary. Paul pricks himself on a syringe while searching James and angrily knocks James out. Yeah, I was not expecting that. All of a sudden, just wham!
Oh my gosh, dude, that was brutal.
Yeah, shit.
Like, I was like, oh my god, did he actually hit him?
Oh man,
Like, that looked too real for it to be fake.
Yeah, no, like seriously.
Like,
So,
most shit, I could like, oh, cool, movie magic. Like, no, there was no magic here.
no,
This was
like,
a full straight assault.
good
like,
on the stunt team
off-screen
for that,
assault.
because that looked real.
So freaking real. That will be reflected in effects.
Hell yeah. Upon realizing his dash cam recorded the assault, Paul releases James, making James promise they will not see each other again. James later burgles Alex's house and finds the missing children in the basement in a catatonic state. He attempts to report his findings to the police in hopes of receiving the $50,000 cash reward, but Paul sees him and chases him before he can enter the station. James flees into the woods, seeing a mysterious woman, and hides in his tent. When Paul catches Jim, James reveals the children's location. Paul drives to Alex's house, leaving James handcuffed in the car while he investigates. Hours later, Paul emerges and drags James into the house. At the school, Marcus meets with the mysterious woman who introduces herself as Alex's aunt, Gladys, and claims that she has become the family's caretaker after Alex's parents fell ill. Marcus insists he must meet with Alex's legal guardians. The next day, Gladys visits Marcus and his husband Terry at their home and performs a ritual with a ribbon stolen from Marcus and locks of Terry's and Justine's hair. She enchants Marcus, who bashes his head into Terry's, killing him. God, that was so brutal.
Dude, for real.
Before pursuing Justine, especially how Marcus's face looked, that will definitely, I feel, go into effects. And honestly, just into acting with Benedict Wong and how he was in this movie, because amazing.
Dude, I want to know how the hell they got that effect.
Seriously.
Like, that, it looked too real for it to be CGI, and it looked too practical. Like, it looked like a fake head.
Yeah.
Like, did they just get someone to like put on like a fake Benedict Wong mask? And
I don't know, man, but that freaking shit was the thing of nightmares. The way that
oh
Benedict Wong looked,
for real,
bro.
There's a lot of shit in this movie that's freaking nightmare fuel, dude.
Yeah, dude, straight up. Archer confronts Justine at a gas station, but Marcus suddenly appears and attacks Justine. Justine flees, and Marcus is fatally struck by a car while chasing her. After being treated for his injuries, Archer shares his findings with Justine, who realizes that the children were running towards Alex's house. In a flashback to shortly before the disappearance of children, Gladys comes to live with Alex's family. It is revealed that she is a witch who has enchanted Alex's parents to siphon their life force and has been forcing Alex to continue life as normal, threatening to use witchcraft to make his parents kill each other if he refuses. When her health continues to deteriorate, Gladys convinces Alex to collect personal belongings from each of his classmates. Alex takes his classmates' name tags, which she uses to abduct them to extract their life force. Despite her attempts to cover her tracks, Gladys eventually realizes she has been discovered and declares to Alex that they will flee. In the present, Archer and Justine enter Alex's house and are attacked by enchanted Paul and James. Justine fatally shoots them both in the head with Paul's pistol. When Archer searches for Matthew in the basement, Gladys enchants him to attack Justine. Upstairs, Alex evades his enchanted parents and replicates Gladys's spell using a strand of hair from her wig. The children rush out of the basement and chase Gladys through the neighborhood before tearing her apart. Her death frees her victims, though Alex's parents remain catatonic. Archer finds and embraces Matthew. A child narrator explains that Alex moved in with a different aunt, his parents were institutionalized, and the children all return home, with some eventually beginning to speak again.
It makes you wonder, what about that left them in that catatonic state? Like, was it the fact that like just being in it left them catatonic? Like, I understand the parents staying that way because they were
Yeah.
forced to do some like awful things.
Yeah.
Like I understand like the parents. The children, were they in that state because they had to witness themselves rip an old lady limb by limb?
It could be that.
Like, 'cause I'm like, yeah, I probably wouldn't talk for a while either.
Yeah. Fair.
Oh my gosh, dude. This was a crazy freaking movie.
Dude, freaking I don't know about you, but like, dude, the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm in. I don't know what this movie is going to what the whole story is going to be, but I am so in because from the how the first of all, this will get with acting, but the child narrator that they have in this just amazing to begin with. And the way that she explains how what I'm about to tell you is the true story. Some of the things that actually happened were left out of police investigation, but this is what really happened. And the whole scene of how she tells how these kids just ran out at 2:17 in the morning, um, all running towards the same direction, and seeing that scene, just all of them just with their arms raised out, just gliding through the night. I don't know what music was playing like, but that definitely added to the atmosphere of it. Was just so freaking spooky. Just like this opening was so freaking good, and it sets the tone so well for the rest of this movie. That yeah, first 5 minutes, I'm like I said, I'm like, I don't know how this movie is going to tell this story of what happened to these kids, but I am all in. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds.
I'm so with you. It immediately freaking sets the tone in a masterful way.
Yeah.
My problems when it comes to like the story, which we're obviously discussing first, is the motivation behind, what was her name, Gladys?
Yes.
Yeah, it was her motivation, because it never seemed like she was getting better from like these kids. Like the way that I expected her to be like collecting these kids, because I figured, I was like, okay, so is she, like, I assumed with the parents, I'm like, okay, so she's like stealing their life force, but then she still looked awful. And it wasn't like, it seemed like it wasn't enough to sustain her. And so I was like, okay, so she's getting more kids to do the same, but it was like the same deal. Like it didn't seem to like make her any better.
No, because like when it comes to the day where like all Alex is able to break the curse and all the kids run and start attacking her. She literally looks basically the same as the night that she tells Alex that she needs something from each one of his classmates.
Yeah, like I think that's the thing that was confusing me the most. It's just like, I don't think they explained the whole like draining the life force properly, or at
I
least
would
they
agree.
did. I don't think they visualized it as well as they meant to.
That's fair.
The story itself, I love the broken up structure and like showing like how these stories interconnect.
That's fair.
I will say my favorite storyline though was following James the junkie.
Dude, same here.
I was, there was just something so funny about like how he was going about his day when he's talking on the phone, talking about getting like a new job, and he's like pulling people, like checking to see if anyone's doors are unlocked, their car.
Dude, freaking I love when he's at the pawn shop. He's literally turning in everything that he stole from Alex's house, and he sees the reward money. And when he calls, he's just like, yeah, so like, is there anybody that can like come meet me? Because like I'm just really afraid of police stations. No specific reason, but I'm just that was freaking great.
Dude, he was a gem.
He really was. 'Cause freaking like is even when he's like climbing into Alex's house and like just like freaking breaking shit. Um when he sees his parents for the first time just like sitting there, immediately he's just like, what the fuck? But then just like goes back to freaking looting the place.
It's just like, oh man, like this drugs have this dude messed up. But I thought that was so funny. And I freaking loved when he was fighting Josh Brolin's character and he was like kept getting knocked out, and then Josh Brolin would stand up and like and then he'd get freaking attacked again, freaking punch, like knock his ass out again, and just kept doing that. And like then it's like, okay, you'd have a moment of rest, and then like he'd come out from somewhere else, and then he just grabs him, like throws him across the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, just stay down.
Seriously. Oh man.
But I thought that shit was so freaking funny. Yeah, his interaction, and then the interaction he had with the police officer, Paul, that was really funny.
I love their first interaction when he is arresting him and Paul's just like, are you okay? We both went down pretty hard down there. Are you okay? Are you okay, son? Are these cuffs too tight? I'm like, okay, all right, buddy. Like I get it, but I don't know if you're supposed to I don't know if you should be asking this many questions.
Yeah, I guess small town mentality or something.
Yeah, you know, I
like
respect
that.
it. Like honestly, I respect it.
Yeah, but it was so freaking funny, dude. I was like, oh man, like this guy's like a really nice, like it seems like he cares, and then he like gets poked, and he's like, son of a, and it's freaking just clobbers the guy. I'm like, holy
Like,
balls.
Before that instance, you're just like, all right, that's like the ideal cop that you want to deal with, and then bam,
straight assault, just pure police brutality.
yeah.
I laughed so hard. I oh my gosh, it was so good. This movie did really well at switching between like tones. Like cuz there were times where it seemed like it had more like comedic or just like calmer tones, and then it would switch to horror, and then you're like, "Oh, freaking hell."
Yeah. No,
Like
I absolutely agree.
like my personal favorite is when what's her name? Jenny? Is that or what the
The
teacher's
teacher?
name is?
I think so.
Or
Is it
Justine.
yeah,
When frickin' Benedict Wong's character is chasing her and she's running through the frickin' convenient, like the gas station store, and she's just like the dude's like, get the hell out of my store, and she's like, help me.
Yes. No, dude, straight up.
I freaking love Julia Garner so much.
She is such a good actress.
She is so fun. Like her over the top, like screaming is hilarious. In everything that I've seen, I know she was in that show Ozarks,
Oh yeah.
and then she's just like, where she like I forget, she's yelling at Jason Bateman. She's like, if you want to stop me, you'll have to effing kill me.
I've seen that.
Like, I love that. Like her delivery on that is just golden. And then her delivery on this too was freaking fantastic.
I just love how well, you know, actually no, I'll talk that with her acting.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the story structure. The story itself was pretty original and terrifying.
Yeah, dude, straight up.
So I mean, I don't think I'm quite cracking the 90s yet. I'm right there though. I think I might be at like an 88 because I thought this was
the same thing.
Yeah, I think this was definitely a story that went above and beyond and
It
told something
does.
original. Like this is going to be a movie that like this is going to be a story I remember. And if I see anyone mimic, like this is going to be one that I feel is mimicked in the future.
Like even if you don't, I feel with this movie, like even if you like maybe like sometimes get confused along the way up until the ending, or you're just like, well, why did they break it apart like that with telling the backstories of the characters? Like you can honestly bitch all you want, but at least give this movie credit that that you got an original horror movie, original horror concept in the year 2025, because most of the time all we're getting is just sequels, sequels, and sequels.
Yeah. Even if you think about this in in a linear way, like it's still a really good story.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that I think if they were to throw this in a linear, like a typical linear like storyline, I think I'd probably be a little bit lower. Not much. I think I'd still be in the high 80s. I think I'd
Fair.
be sitting more about like 85, 86.
That's fair.
But I think the non-linear storytelling really enhanced what they were going for.
Agreed.
Moving on over to writing. This is what I might be a little bit lower.
I will admit I am too. And it's not to say that the acting, the writing is bad. But it definitely isn't as strong as the story. I will say, I do like going back to the whole story structure. I do appreciate how they wrote that out. That like, oh, we start with the teacher, then we move into one of the parents, then we move into the principal, and we move into each of these characters and like how they intersect, and how that just what's the word? How that combines into one whole story. And I love that. But I guess you could say that along the way there are certain story elements. Not story element. I'm sorry. There are certain areas in the writing in these stories that kind of not take you out of it, but you're just like, okay, this isn't exactly as strong as the story.
Yeah, specifically, like when Josh Brolin's character was at work and he was talking about like ordering the wrong stuff, I was like, okay, why do I care about this?
Yeah, and then we find out like, oh, that's how they needed to explain him having the red paint because that's what he uses to write witch on Justine's car door.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like
I feel like you could have just had it like shown him with paint cans in the back of his truck.
I agree. We didn't need this whole backstory with him and his construction team or his employees.
Yeah. And dude, what's confusing to me is general, like just being nitpicky. Generally, people on a job site know what colors things are meant to be painted. And so I would think that any person with a tiny bit of common sense and any knowledge of the job site would ask questions before painting something. So the fact that they painted the door red when they knew it was supposed to be like a dark green is freaking ridiculous to me.
That is fair.
Like I think that line, like that bit of dialogue bothered me more than anything.
No, fair enough.
Like I would understand him being like, "Hey, we ordered the wrong paint." Oh, like my bad, I'll go pick up some more. Like that's all that scene needed to be.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like you show him at work, you show him working a little bit, and then you say, "Hey, boss, like we picked up the wrong paint for the door." Oh, that sucks. Like, I'm sorry, my mind's not quite where it needs to be. Like, I'll go pick up some more. And then while he's driving, then he freaking passes by Justine, and then he's like, "Ding ding," gets an idea, and then you see freaking like the witch thing, like.
Honestly, I would have even sufficed for just a phone call that he gets um from his employee as he's going to the job site, and then he has to turn around, and then that's when he sees Justine's car. And or wait, no, that sorry, I'm skipping ahead. But like I would have even just been fine with just a phone call, just saying like, oh hey, this is why he has red paint in his truck. um I didn't really need that huge backstory in a in a way.
They overwrote quite a bit in this in
Yes.
a way that didn't feel very natural.
The one that I feel like I'm glad that we got a good amount of backstory would be Alex's. story because
Yeah.
I do like that. Because I mean, we needed to see what happened to his parents. And so like I do appreciate that they wrote it to where we get to set up that bond that he has with them. Definitely more so with his dad than his mom. Considering his dad picked him up every day after school. But because you get that, you feel the emotion that he feels freaking when his parents start picking up those forks and stabbing themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Freaking
you'd
just like, holy shit.
yeah, like, I mean, you'd feel bad for anybody that was doing that, but especially a little kid seeing his parents do that, I can't imagine. Like, that's
Yeah.
just messed up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. His was definitely the best, like written of the stories.
Yeah.
The dialogue overall though wasn't super impressive. This is I'm sitting at like 79. It didn't even crack like the 80s for me.
I think it did crack the 80s for me, but just, like, barely, like, straight up 80. Um, so, actually, no, I'll go one higher, 81. Um, I will say, like, there is some, like, parts that you're, like, like you pointed out, like, this movie does a good job of balancing, like, the themes, and that goes with, like, the serious writing and then the comedy writing. I feel like one instance with, like, Justine's, story that just, like, you kinda are, like, so shocked that you're just, like you kinda, like, chuckle a little bit to yourself, but it's when she's confronted by, shit, what's the cop's name?
Oh,
Um,
Paul.
Paul. She's confronted by his girlfriend in the liquor store and just freaking just, like, whacks her to the floor and is holding a bottle at her head. She's like, "Did you fuck him?" Like
It is one of those like crazy absurd scenes. I love how they did those shots. Like how they just kind of like
Yeah.
followed her. Like the way that they were able to just kind of like follow in front of her at all times
Yeah.
was so trippy. Like it felt like they had a camera like on her chest, like just kind of like following her, but it was like it was distance a bit away. So it was like you always like felt like you were like right in front of her, but it was distance enough. And obviously, like you saw her full torso, that it felt super cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And they did it a couple times, like especially while she's like kind of weaving in between the aisles and stuff. Like it was trippy because they did one shot like that from behind where they were just kind of following her, and I was like, "Wow, I really liked that shot." And then they did it again from the front when they were doing that shit with the girlfriend. I was like, "Damn, like this is crazy!" Like I freaking love shit like that, dude. Like any shots that like will blow me away, like I freaking love that.
Yeah. Same here.
All right, moving on over to acting. First up, we got Julia Garner, who plays Justine. Then we got Josh Brolin, who plays Archer. We got Carrie Christopher, who plays Alex. Then we got Amy Madigan, who plays Gladys. What do I know her from?
I don't know because I didn't recognize her from anything.
I'm going to look that up. Amy Madigan, because she looks so freaking familiar. Uncle Buck, that's what I know her from.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Buck, Field of Dreams.
She's been in some bangers.
Yeah. What else? I think that's all I remember her from. Yeah, that's the big one, Uncle Buck, because she played. Yeah, I think she played Buck's girlfriend. I think.
From what I'm remembering, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's. I knew she looked familiar. I couldn't place it.
Dude,
But
freaking
she looked crazy.
yeah, dude, I mean, this will go into costumes, but freaking her makeup and her transformation into the character of Aunt Gladys was insane. So freaking good.
Next level.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next we got Alden Ehrenreich.
I think it's
Who-
Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich,
Or
who
maybe
plays Paul. I freaking love this dude.
Same here, man. Freaking I'm glad that more people are appreciating Solo, a Star Wars story. I know it ain't the best Star Wars movie, but it got way too much hate when it came out.
Oh, Dude, no kidding.
It's a solid Star Wars spinoff.
It is. In
And he
terms
was
of like
great as
what
Han.
I thought he was, but I like this guy's acting a lot. Like I think he gets a lot of hate, and the dude who played Speed Racer, I think he gets a lot of hate too, and he's a
Dude,
great actor.
seriously. Yeah, absolutely agree.
There was one movie I watched. It was like I forget what it's called. Um, like Mr. Beast did a whole freaking video like based off of the movie, and I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, Benedict Wong plays Marcus. Then we got Austin Abrams who plays James. Then Scarlett Cher was the narrator. So I mean, I don't know about you. Top spot, Julia Garner.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. She was amazing.
Yeah, loved her. Number 2 is tricky, but I'm personally giving it to Amy Madigan.
Same here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
freaking A. I think 3 is also tricky because I might give this to Carrie Christopher over Josh Brolin.
That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would give it to him.
like I'll be real. Going through this list, I don't even think Josh Brolin would crack my top 5.
Dude, same. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he wasn't bad in this movie. He was good, but like all these other characters are just, I'm sorry, like a little more interesting than him.
Yeah, he got outperformed hard.
Yes, very much.
Like, sorry, Josh, like that you were phoning it in a bit, but like some people were on their A game.
Yeah.
But no, he did a great job. Like I still really liked his performance. It just did get a little outshined by freaking Alden and Benedict.
Yes, absolutely.
I wouldn't necessarily say in that order. I'd probably go Julia Garner is 1, Amy Madigan is 2, Carrie Christopher is 3, Benedict Wong 4, Alden 5, and then I think maybe Josh Brolin would be 6.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
Yeah, but anyway, what did you think of their performances overall?
I'd say overall, everyone was pretty solid. Kind of like like you pointed out, some brought their A game more than others. Nothing against Josh Brolin. It's just with some of these other characters, they definitely had a lot more to work with, and so they were able to showcase their acting chops more. Especially who played Justine? Is it Julia Garland? Is that her name? Garner, thank you. Her acting range is truly amazing because, like you pointed out that scene in the gas station where she's just like, fucking help me. And then like in another scene, you get her having this really nice conversation with Alex, as he's like taking all these name tags off and she catches him, but she doesn't say anything. Her telling him like, hey, like I've noticed that you've been a lot more quieter than usual. I'm here if you need to talk about anything. Like, please know that I'm here if you need anything. And even with what Marcus points out of how she is as a teacher, to where like she hugged a student that was going through a hard time. She gave a student a ride home. Like, yeah, I get that's not part of, you're not supposed to do that as a teacher, but hell, freaking, I would love a teacher, especially an elementary school teacher that cares that much about her kids. Like, come on, that's what every parent wants. I feel I can't
absolutely
speak because I don't have any kids, but I mean, Caleb, like, would you feel like that's the kind of teacher you would want Iris to have, or Levi?
I would. I
Hell
would
yeah.
actually appreciate very much if they had teachers like that, like ones that genuinely cared about them.
Hell yeah.
Because I think that's like the biggest struggle. Like it's finding teacher, or maybe feeling like the teachers care. Like I think that's the biggest struggle with sending a kid to school, is just you care so much about your child and you kind of want someone else to care just as much. And so when you get a teacher that's like that, I would appreciate that. And I really liked how they portrayed the relationship. Like obviously everyone is in this very like volatile state. Like their children are missing. Like it's a hard time. And then they have to look to someone to blame. And obviously, like the two, like I loved how it was immediately like the two suspects were freaking Alex and Justine.
Yeah.
It's like, kind of makes sense. Like when every kid except you. And then it's also all these kids from just your class. Like it feels suspicious, and so I understand like why they were freaking out.
Yeah.
Like from a parent's perspective, but I also really liked from the principal's perspective being able to like defend like, oh well, she has a record of like she messes around with another member of faculty. Like it's like, yes, she was fooling around, but it's not like she was fooling around with a kid. She was fooling around with a member of faculty.
Exactly.
And I love how they made that clarification. Basically, like, okay, like don't freaking try dragging her name through the mud for like it was a fine relationship, just in an inappropriate setting.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really liked that stuff that they more or less addressed.
Same here.
But yeah, her, like you said, her range is crazy, dude. Like, because we just freaking talked about her in Fantastic Four, and it's crazy, like how good her range is. Because she can go from manic to someone who cares to someone who just is like a character like the Silver Surfer, where she's just in deep hurt. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like her range is ridiculous. And I freaking love her. I can't wait to see more of her stuff.
Same here, man.
Like she's going to be a selling point for me in future movies. Like,
agreed.
Oh, Julie Garner's in it? Freaking A, let's go. Like, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if she ends up being like a big like A-lister. B-lister at the minimum.
Yeah, I really hope she is.
Yeah. Acting wise, I will say this. I don't think anyone's winning any Oscars.
That's fair.
Where are you sitting?
I'd say like I'm in the mid 80s with acting. So like I think I'd be at like an 80. I'd say it like an 86.
I'm a little on the lower end. Like I'm sitting more like 82.
Fair.
Like I it's not that I didn't dislike anyone's performance, and I think Julia Garner was the standout for me.
Same here.
Everyone else I think was just a little. It's hard to say that they weren't like putting forth as much effort. It felt more like kind of stage play acting versus movie acting.
Yeah, I mean, I think like if I'm I think what pushes me to an 86, because I mean, I might have even been at an 84. It's not only Garner's performance, but it's also Aunt Gladys's performance, because even though she has not as much screen time as some of the others, every single time that she is on screen, like you can't look away. Just incredible.
I could.
Fair. That's fair.
I was more of the tucked in behind a blanket, like, go away, witch.
Freaking okay, can we talk about, because like you don't really get to know any of the other kids except for Archer's kid, Matthew.
I mean,
that kid is that kid is a little shit.
Dude, no joke.
Freaking when she
like, you
says
deserve this.
yeah, no, dude, seriously. When she goes, pencils down, and then he just freaking throws it at Alex's head.
He has the freaking nerve to be like, it was a joke.
Yeah. It's like, you said put pencils down. Really, kid? You're such a little shit.
I could not be a teacher, dude. There's no part of me that feels patient enough to deal with that shit.
You know what, dude? I'm still trying to. Like that's what I really would love to become a teacher. But yeah, like instances like this in movies, I'm just like, please never let me have a child like this.
Dude, the way I would get in so much trouble for cussing at kids, because I have to catch myself with my two.
See, I don't think I would have.
If I had 16 or 18 kids to deal with that much freaking attitude, no, I wouldn't be able to hold myself back.
I don't know if I'd do so much of like holding myself back from cursing. It's literally doing the exact same thing the kid just did. So if the kid just threw the pencil, I'm throwing a pencil right at the kid.
Yeah, throws a pencil. Hey, just chucking it at them,
What was that for? I'm just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
dude. For real. Like am slowly realizing, like as an adult, how quick, like I understand. I'm at that point as a parent why I understand why I got hit as a kid. Okay, I didn't okay, that sounded bad. Like I wasn't beat as a child, but I was whacked. If there's a difference for those of you that do know the difference. It's more just like I get that quick little like, hey, what you do? Like a quick little like reminder tap. Like, hey, what you doing? Like that kind of deal. Not like I wouldn't get freaking like beat. It's just more like a laying on of hands. Just hey, get back in place.
I don't think I ever got anything like that from my mom and dad. But did I get fully spanked by my grandma for disobeying her? You're goddamn right I did.
Yeah, same. Like okay, my mom would oh, what's the word? My mom wasn't she would basically like hire my dad. Like my dad was basically a hired gun in our house. Like he would come home, and then my mom would tell him what we did, and then he'd like immediately like come after us. And then we just have to run and pray that he couldn't catch us in time, because this is like the shit that he would do. Like, because like I know in normal like abusive households, it's like daddy comes home and freaking like beats you, right?
Yeah.
This is more what happened. Daddy comes home, gets told that what you did to that day, good or bad, and then he'd be like, "Oh, really?" Then he'd walk over to the freaking oven, grab the towel, and start twisting it and whap, like freaking whip our asses with it.
Oh
And
shit.
so our goal was to find a way to safely jump down the stairs without getting our asses whooped. But yeah, it got dangerous because we were like straight sending our bodies down these stairs, trying to avoid
Damn, bro.
getting whipped.
Shit.
And I can't speak for my brothers, but I know that I failed a lot because I was always mid jump and it would get like right under my freaking butt cheek, and I'm like, ah, God. And then like I would land down on the landing, and I'd collapse because my freaking butt hurts, and then my dad would be running towards me, and I'd have to freaking scramble to like basically I have to throw myself down the stairs to get in my room and attempt to find a safe space, which would be like trying to hide in the laundry room or something like that. Like that's what it was. It was more fun than like scary.
All right.
That's what I'm getting at. It was more
No,
it was
fair.
in the moment terrifying. After after the lens of of being a grown up, fun. There's no there's no good way to explain that that your parents weren't afraid to like spank you without it sounding abusive.
No, honestly, even with your grandparents, because don't get me wrong, I love my grandma to death. I miss her dearly, but that is just like the one instance I remember of like actually being taught a lesson with with actual
violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's effective.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I'm not going to sit here and disagree with it.
Yeah.
It's effective. It gets the job done. And honestly, it's so messed up because it's like I know how to fix this immediately, but I'm not going to because I don't want my kids to be afraid of me.
No, that's fair.
But it's just like there's always that devil on your shoulder that's just like, do it. like, release the Kraken. Like,
Oh,
I
shit.
tell Brielle on the regular, I'm like, these kids do not know what is that's being held back when they act up like this. These kids
Oh,
are so
shit.
lucky I have really good self-control.
Oh, man.
Like, I could feel my dad trying to come out and just like get him. Dude, especially when I get hit, like if freaking my kids throw a toy and it hits me in the face, oh, nothing freaking lights my fire quicker. Like
It's like, "Ooh, I need to calm down."
I do. I have to take a moment. Like I'll step aside and just like can't do it. Can't do it.
Oh, shit.
But I think what gets me too is like at least with Iris is the attitude because she'll do something that hits my face and then and then I look back at her and she's like, "What?" I'm like,
Calm down. Calm down.
yeah. Oh my gosh. So I think we discussed it last time. I recently got a dog. And one of the things that I do with the dog is when I need the dog to go away, I yell, "Get!" Right?
Okay.
So it was either early today or yesterday. I was standing by and I was talking to Brielle, and for whatever reason, my kids hate when I have discussions with my wife. So Levi wanted attention. Brielle wasn't giving it to him. And he comes over behind me and kicks the back of my legs. And then it's like, get. And I'm like, you little, like, I will toss you across the room.
No. Oh, man.
But yeah, he does that a lot now where he's just, get. It's so freaking funny. I freaking
Oh.
love that kid. Both of my kids are freaking hilarious. And it's irritating.
Oh, man.
But yeah, anyway. Moving on to our next category, which for this being a horror movie is we're going to be discussing the logic. I think this did a really good job.
Yes, I agree, and I feel it helps kind of going back to the story of how it tells each character's story leading up to what the finale is. How this is what this is how we got, this is where we are. Now let's show you how we got there with each character that the story revolves around.
Yeah. I did really like the little twist where Alex got his hands on that spell. It made me question where the hell Gladys was during that whole interaction.
Yeah, you would think that she wouldn't just be downstairs. I don't know what the hell she was doing downstairs.
Well, that's what
Uh,
threw me off. She was like, Alex was told, "Hey, don't cross the salt line." And then she went into the room and shut the door. Where was she?
yeah, I don't know. Like maybe she, yeah, because like you would, I don't know. Like you could say like, oh, maybe she wanted to go check out the commotion downstairs, but like at the same time, like I don't think you'd want to leave your freaking witch's brew, whatever, unattended.
Yeah. She also didn't really explain what the hell that salt was for because there was salt throughout the house. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Like there was a lot of salt lines.
Yeah,
Like is that like I couldn't tell whether that was because like that was the activation for Justine and Arthur coming into, or was that his name, Arthur?
Archer.
Archer. I couldn't tell if that was the justification for why Paul and what's his face attacked Justine and Archer,
Yeah,
or
man.
what?
I don't know. That's definitely something with the logic they could have explained, but I think like everything leading up to the finale, the logic is like solid. Like it really is. It's just once we get to the finale, like it's still pretty solid, but like there's some stuff that kind of just falls apart that you're
Yeah, a
like,
lot
okay,
more questions.
yeah, you're just like, okay, like Aunt Gladys, like she's terrifying. She's a terrifying villain here, but you're not exactly explaining why why she's I mean, we know why she's doing this, but like kind of how you pointed out earlier, like we get why she takes Alex's parents and she's kind of just, I guess, sucking the life out of them, but it's not working. So she needs Alex to get his classmates involved in this and bring the classmates to her. But like you said, towards the end, it doesn't look like anything's affected her. She hasn't changed a bit. If anything, she freaking looks worse.
Yeah, I think that was my big problem. It's like it was the same with the parents. I'm like, the parents didn't end up looking worse either.
Yeah.
Like, if they would have started, like, basically, like, slowly decaying or, like, started, like, becoming skinnier and skinnier, then, yeah, that would have made sense. Like, okay, yeah, freaking Gladys is draining their life force, but I mean, they were pretty stationary.
Because I think that would also help to explain why Alex has to actually feed them soup, because like it's never explained like, oh, you need to feed your parents their soup downstairs. I'm like, okay, so you're saying that even though they're in this this spell, they still need to eat. Okay.
And,
But
again, how's he paying for that?
and also freaking he's going for name brand here. He's going for Campbell's.
I
How is he
know.
especially paying for that?
No shit, especially in this day and age. That's
Yeah,
like that's
in
that's
this
$3
economy,
a
how
can at
how
least.
the hell are you paying for Campbell's soup? I'd be freaking going for Kroger, Great Value. Yeah, no, I ain't going for name brand shit. No freaking Campbell's or Progresso.
Yeah, hell no, dude. In this market, you're freaking like you can't afford Campbell's.
No.
You're getting the cans that doesn't have any ingredients list. It's in a brown, it's in brown wrapping paper, and all it says is chicken noodle soup.
Done.
Like that's all. That should be all you're getting.
Yeah.
And I only say that because I'm pretty sure they pay people to take those.
Yeah, no, like seriously. Cuz hell, like not
Maybe
only
that's
does he
why
have
the
to
kids wouldn't talk after because they were just traumatized by the food.
Yeah, dude, yeah, speaking of the kids, like not only does he have to feed his parents, but he has to feed all 17 of his classmates.
And this just begs the question. He has to feed them to sustain them. Are they shitting?
Yeah, are they shitting? Are they pissing?
Like
Like
these are the questions.
like they're in a trance, they can't blink, like nothing like that, but they're still able to associate, oh hey, something just got put into my mouth. I need to chew it and swallow it. I I just don't fully understand this.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of questions that were left unanswered by the end of this movie.
Yeah, a little
And
bit.
it's for one, how are they eating if they're in
Yeah.
this trance state? Are they shitting and like urinating?
Yeah.
That'd be another one. Oh, what else? What were there more salt lines through the rest of the house?
Yeah.
Where did she go once she entered her little cavern? Because I was fully expecting him to try and do the magic and then her to like be on the ceiling or some shit. Like that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, see, that would have made more sense.
Like I would understand her not being in the main room, but like I was like, oh shit, she's like hiding out in the bathroom or something. Like that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
So, but what we get is, and you just don't expect her to like be downstairs, and all of a sudden when he breaks it, she's like, "Oh no!" And you see all the kids run after her, and eventually they freaking tear her ass apart, which was absolutely insane.
Yeah, for real.
Literally, once the kids disperse, you just see her limbs like in freaking like it felt like feet away from her actual body.
Yeah. It was crazy how she just freaking like, oh no, and then just freaking books it out of the door like freaking Tom and Jerry. Like that was that tripped me up. I was like, this is the chase scene, hilarious.
Oh, dude, like seriously, show me like when she like opens the door and like first starts running through, and people are just like, "What the hell?" And all of a sudden, you hear the kids just freaking breaking through windows and just.
Oh my gosh, dude, the kids freaking jumping through the windows, hilarious. I was like, holy shit, this movie has just gone off the rails.
I especially love it when the guy is mowing his lawn and he sees her run past. He doesn't really pay that much attention. And then freaking he sees the kids running past after her.
Yeah, I was just like, she's pretty sprightly for a old lady.
Yeah, dude. Like, how the hell is she outrunning these kids that are freaking what? Like 8, 9? Like, wait,
Yeah,
they're
whatever
third
third
grade,
grade
right?
is.
Yeah. So
So yeah, that'd be
like
7, 8.
yeah. So okay, yeah. So 7, 8. How in the hell is an old lady able to outrun 7 to 8-year-olds? Like those
Not
kids can
easily,
freaking
especially
yeah.
ones that are just straight up bodying windows.
Yeah, seriously. That like you're their target and like there ain't nothing gonna stand in their way. Like, how the hell did you make it that far?
I love that third person view, like over the shoulder view of that one kid that was just straight, just boom, 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 and then she
Oh
like runs out the
yeah.
door, slams the door shut, and he not even missing a beat, just running towards the window, boom, like freaking bodies the window and just charges her.
I just find it
Crazy.
dude, freaking I found it funny that freaking when she closes that the back door fence or whatever behind her, and that's what stops them. They don't break through that. They freaking climb over it. Like
Yeah, freaking bullshit.
yeah, they can break through windows, but they can't break through wood. Like, come on, there's no way that no, come on, back doors are not that sturdy of wood. I'm just gonna say that right now. So I have a hard time believing that the kids couldn't have freaking rammed right through that with
Yeah, they
ease.
were running through glass like it was freaking like sugar paper.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
So, but that's what stops them. That's what causes them to have to climb over that. Yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah, there I think there was quite a bit of logic problems here.
Yes.
I think I might be like at an 80 with this, and even that feels generous.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to be generous. I'm going to be at like 78.
Fine. Totally fine. All right, next up we got effects.
All right, these were pretty damn solid.
Very solid.
Freaking going back to Benedict Wong and his freaking face.
I wanted behind the scenes of that so bad.
I do too. I got to check out the behind the scenes on the 4K because yeah, I really hope that there is something because his face was nightmare fuel with his eyes so wide, the freaking blood on his face. Like, oh my God, that shit was terrifying.
Yeah, the thing of freaking nightmares, dude. And they put that on they I mean they put it on Benedict, but they also put it on Aldrich.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did put it on
Yeah,
him.
it wasn't as noticeable though, which is a
No.
shame because that shit was just the thing in nightmares.
Yeah. Dude, straight up. Um, yeah, that
The stunt work was really well done. Like just
yes.
the chase, like dude, freaking the watching Benedict run through the town at like full freaking sprint was insane.
Yeah.
Like
Who
they
would
did so good at like building up this tension. Like when anytime it was on Alex's house and you just see the front door open and it's like nothing for a few seconds, I'm like, I I was
Oh, dude,
always
yeah,
just
dude,
like,
I was
oh shit,
preparing
oh shit.
myself. I'm like, fuh.
Yeah, whew, rough.
Dude, I especially felt that when Justine falls asleep in her car and
Oh my god,
you
dude.
see that door
My
open
I could
and
feel my heart.
dude, no, same. And you see Alex's mom. Well, I'm pretty sure it was Alex's mom, wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was Gladys.
It might have been. I can't remember. But just you see them walk up to her window and then just stand there for a minute.
Oh
And
my
then all
god.
of a sudden you hear the
I was like,
freaking car door open and you see them come in and clip her hair. And then yeah, freaking dude, I was on the edge of my seat that whole freaking scene.
dude, like I said, I could feel my heartbeat in my freaking throat. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is my
Amazing
nightmare.
dude, seriously. Amazing job of building tension in that scene alone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaking incredible. Not good for my heart. but
Same.
but incredible scene. Oh man, like their tension building was so freaking good. Trying to think of what else like they did that was the freaking the parents stabbing their faces with the fork. I was like, "Ah!"
Yeah. No, dude, yeah, dude, that was so freaking insane. It's
Yeah,
really sad too.
I know.
Um, um, dude, honestly, I think my favorite effect, and I guess this is just like really the camera work and the just how the huge kudos to these kids is just that opening with those kids running outside their house and just them running in slow motion with their hands held out and just going through all I don't know if it went through each individual kid, but just like seeing all of these kids just running down the street, some in slow motion, just like that scene alone is something that's just going to stick with me for a long time. And I would even put that in like my top 5 favorite scenes from any movie of this year because like I said, just what an opening of a movie that it just grips you that you're just like, okay, why the hell were these kids doing that? Why did they leave? Where did they go? All right, I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. What happened? And so whoever chose how to play that scene out with them running in the same direction, especially whoever decided to have them have their hands out, just freaking so creepy and just like yeah, just so freaking good. God, I love that scene.
Yeah, absolutely. It was excellent. It was the perfect level of haunting
Yeah.
and just general creepiness. It was so good. So good. Where are you sitting with your effects score?
I think I'm in the 90s.
I am too.
I think I'm going to be at a 92.
I'm actually 1 point above you. I'm at a 93.
Hell yeah.
It was too good. It was
Yeah.
like I'm even thinking like when people would die, I would say it was a little like a little over the top. So I think that's definitely why I'm docking. But it was so gruesome and brutal that it looked real, like it looked practical.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
So that's what got me. Practical can make up for so much.
Yeah. This is why horror movies are so cheap to make because 9 times out of 10 you have to go with practical effects when showcasing deaths. Um and that is why most directors like they'll usually they'll start with horror movies. That's like their first directorial debut and then they'll work their way up to other genres from that. Um Same thing with studios. It's one of the easiest not huge you don't have a lot to bet on with this. Like hell, if it's successful that's great, but if it's only moderate successful or it isn't even successful at all, you only lost out on a couple $1,000,000. Like horror is the genre that is not really I wouldn't even say it's hit or miss. It's like even if you miss, did you really miss? Because you're not really losing out on that much.
Yeah. I think horror is hard to get wrong.
It really is.
Like, I
Yeah.
think it's about timing. Like, I think this is why comedians like Jordan Peele are really good at horror
Yes, absolutely.
because they have to know like timing
Yeah.
of everything. Like, they need to know like comedic timing is just as important as horror timing.
Yep.
Like a good joke has buildup exactly like a good scare. It
Yeah.
has a good buildup, or it needs that good buildup.
It's
And
crazy to oh, sorry.
no, I was
Um no, like it's crazy to think like the original Halloween was made for thousands of dollars, not that barely any budget. It has been officially named the greatest horror movie of all time
understand.
because yeah, it reinvented the slasher genre. Um Freaking the music is immediately recognizable. I've never seen a cut without it, but it's insane how much that music adds to the movie. It makes that movie scary. Like, yeah, without the music, I'm sure there's some scary parts, but John Carpenter's score just makes that movie as terrifying as it is. And it wouldn't be the same without it. But just it's like, especially like with this movie, it was made for a budget, I think, of like 20. What was it? Here, I got it right here. Let's see. The budget was 38 million. Box office 268 million.
Damn.
That's amazing. That is awesome. And rarely do you see horror movies go for over 40 million when it comes to what their budget is. Usually I see
The
them
only
stick.
reason they got close is because of who they cast.
Yeah, no, like seriously, that's the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason the budget is so high. But like with other horror movies that don't have like A-list actors, most nowadays you're seeing being made from 20 to 30 million. Usually it's on the lower end, it's 20 million.
Yeah, and if a horror movie has any level of popularity, it's going to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Like
it's great because it's like you could have one. Like the only reason that I feel like horror movies will do bad is if you try to make a movie that's too serious, and then your
yes.
execution is just completely off.
Yeah, I
But
definitely agree.
you can have a movie with poor execution, but as long as you don't take it too seriously, it could be one of those freaking cult classics.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, so with this movie, the special effects and practical save it. Like it are so good. This is one thing like that I respect about freaking James Gunn. He will go practical as often as he can.
Love that.
Yeah, so it's James Gunn didn't work on this. Honestly don't know why I brought him up. I just wanted to talk about James Gunn.
No shame in that.
Yeah, but yeah, hard to beat practical. Like I will very rarely will I ever freaking hit a movie for doing practical effects.
Same here.
All right, moving on over to music. A weaker portion of the movie.
Yeah, like I forget the song that is playing with as the kids are running. But like that was pretty solid. Like that worked well. But like that's like the only real like music that like stuck with me. And hell, even with that one, I can't even remember the name of the song.
Yeah. I'm personally at like a 5. I mean, it had a soundtrack that's probably as much as I can think to give it.
I mean, I know like we always go down, but like I think with just that song, even though like I don't remember the name, I would be at a 6.
Fair. Totally fair. All right, next up we got costumes, which this movie, I think Gladys is what saves it.
Yes, absolutely. Because freaking you see how like shriveled up she is, how like how she's not doing great with like her like couple strands of hair. And then freaking when she goes into see Marcus, you see her in like a freaking like bright ass tracksuit, her red wig, her hair all done, or her makeup all done, her like big ass glasses, like freaking night and day appearance.
Yeah.
It's freaking insane.
Dude, when you freaking told me that you put it on Fandango and I saw the freaking cover and it's just her and her crazy ass
Dude,
look, I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
dude, I want to bring that up because someone pointed this out because they compared it to like the poster of this movie and the 4K cover, which I love. The poster is of the kids running down a couple, I think it's 3 of them running down the street. The poster says at 2:17 such and such happened. The 4K doesn't say that, it just has the kids running down the street. So you would think that for this it would just be that poster, it would just be the kids running down the street. Hell, that's freaking what HBO Max has as the actual poster for this movie. But no, Fandango, and I'm assuming other streaming services where you can buy this movie, decided, no, let's freaking put Gladys, let's put Aunt Gladys as the freaking icon for weapons.
Yeah,
Like,
Fandango always chooses a weird one. I'm curious to see if Movies Anywhere what they chose.
Like-
Oh, so Movies Anywhere did the 3 kids running.
Hell yeah, that's what you should do. It's such a great poster. Like, why would you not choose that?
Yeah, or
Perfect. That's what you want.
yeah, you would think. Oh my god,
Stupid Fandango.
dude! When they usually throw in a random ass like a clip for the cover picture.
Oh,
Horror, freaking crazy. 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is wild.
is that critic or audience score?
Critic,
Shit. Okay.
surprisingly.
All right. Damn.
Let me just
Man.
double check that. Yeah, 93%, 85 on the popcorn meter.
Okay.
So, I mean, people liked it.
Glad to hear that. I want to say that's like right around the score that Final Destination Bloodlines got.
I could see it.
Yeah.
All right, next up we're still talking costumes. I struggled with this because I think without Gladys, I would probably be at like a 5 or a 6. More than likely a 5.
That's fair.
My real question, how much does Gladys bump me up?
For me, she bumps me up to a 7. And I can't really justify going any higher because, like, other than her, like, it's just bare bones classic, I guess, like t-shirts and pants. Like, there's nothing else really special about these costumes.
I can give you a 7. Like I'm not going to be an asshole because I think I'm more like a 6.5. But
That's fair.
like I will bump mine up to a 7 to give it that, like to make sure that it gets that 7 because
Yeah.
I do think that there is something with that. I don't think I could justify bringing it down when I did just dock music very heavily.
Fair enough.
All right, last up we got personal score.
Who do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Because mine is a little bit more direct. This scared the shit out of me. I am not watching this again ever. Like I have had my fill. Do I think it is worth watching as a fan of horror? Yeah, if that's your thing. It's not mine. I will not be watching this again because I am a little bitch.
Oh shit.
So with that, I'll be giving. Oh god, just because I do respect that it did scare the shit out of me, I'll give this an 82.
Fair enough.
If I docked it because of how it scared me, this would be in like a 50s.
Oh man. Shit. Okay. Yeah, this movie, like, yeah, I'll fully admit there were some parts that like got me. I jumped, and every single time that a jump scare gets me, especially when I'm in the theater, I'm like, fuck.
I get
hate
mad.
that. No, dude, yeah, same here. Dude, especially if it's like a freaking door slam, I get so mad at myself. I'm like, why did you jump at that?
Yeah, dude. Well, I think the big one that got me was was that nightmare one that we were talking about earlier with Josh Brolin's character, and he's like
Oh yeah, her in
looking
the
at the
bed.
ceiling, and she's like on the ceiling.
Well, no,
I was like,
that was Justine's.
oh, what's that? Just okay, yeah.
Yeah, his
That's-
is when like
that- I was
she's
like-
in the bed.
Oh, the way I don't even know what I would do, dude. I would piss my pants.
Dude, same here.
Like,
Oh,
everyone, I've heard people talk about like a paralysis demon. If I would let loose everything that was I would shit out everything that was just physically in my body at the time. If
You'd
I had
literally
a
be like,
paralysis demon, are you kidding me?
you would turn into shit, what was that that one walker in the long walk that just had the runs?
Yeah,
Yeah, be like him.
100%. Like my body would go into full flight mode. My heart might stop, honestly. Like the way that my heart would just jump so hard, it would kill me.
Fair. That is completely fair. Oh man.
Absolutely the hell not. I hate shit like that. I hate stuff that's like, aha, I'm on the ceiling. I don't even like bugs on the ceiling.
Oh, dude, freaking. This movie's the bed scene especially, because like it's not like that Matthew like turned back over, and then when Archer would like grab him and pull him back, it was Gladys. No, it's the fact that like freaking like one scene is just Matthew just like looking at his dad, and then the camera cuts back to Archer, and then all of a sudden the camera immediately back to Matthew, and it's like Gladys's face like smiling and looking all freaking creepy, like this is bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you dirty bitch!"
Oh shit.
Like, that was my full reaction. I screamed that behind my freaking blanket. I was like, I don't like. I know a jump scare's coming. I know what's coming, and then it still got me. And I was like, "Oh, you dirty slut!"
Oh man. But yeah, no, this was a really solid horror movie. Story was really good. Characters were good. Yeah, just I had a really good time from start to finish. Like we said, that opening with the kids running down the street, you immediately are captivated by this movie, and you can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Freaking 2025 is cooking with horror movies. I didn't see The Conjuring: Last Rites, but freaking this Final Destination Bloodlines, like this is a great year for horror. I'm here for it.
Real.
Um,
And next year, like this is the year for horror. Next year's, I hope, is the year for Marvel.
Oh, dude, yeah, I hope so. I mean, I felt that this year was mostly the year for Marvel, despite I enjoyed Captain
No,
America:
Superman
Brave New World.
smoked.
I love Superman, I do, but Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, like, I loved those just as much. Like literally the only bad superhero movie we got this year was Captain America 4, and that wasn't even like bad, but like
No, it's just
it wasn't on the level as those three.
no. It got outshined for sure.
Yeah. But so personal score for me, I'm going to be at an 86 for this. I was very pleasantly surprised from how much I enjoyed this movie. And I'm very happy I did. Like you said, this is such a great year for horror. Love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that wraps up this week's breakdown. Going through these categories real quick. Starting off with story, we are sitting at an 88. Writing is pretty decent drop, sitting at an 80. Acting a little bit higher, sitting at an 84. Character or the logic didn't even crack the 80s. It's sitting at a 79.
Damn.
The effects pretty high, sitting at a 92.5. Music is sitting at a 5 out of 10, which is mostly it's music.
Yeah.
Then costumes are sitting at a 7 out of 10, mainly due to Gladys. And then our personal score ended up averaging out to an 84. So with that, the final AllBros letter grade for weapons has come out to a B-.
Okay. I'll take that.
I was worried that music would push it into the C+ range.
Yeah. I'm glad it didn't, because it's definitely a B movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. So let's see where it sits. It's in the middle.
Okay.
So our B-, the cutoff is 83% on the high end and 80% on the low end. Weapons is sitting at an 82.18%.
Not bad.
Yeah. Which actually puts it in line with a couple other horror movies. So that's going to be fun.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So 82.18. That puts it below Knock at the Cabin.
Okay.
Which I'd agree with. It's below Ron's Gone Wrong.
Okay.
It's below Smile.
I would disagree with that one.
Would you?
I do think Weapons is better than Smile.
Ooh, I'll say in concept, but I do think Smile executed their stuff better.
Fair enough.
It's below Halloween Ends.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Yeah. And then let's see, is there another one? Oh, it's below Scream 6.
Okay, that one, yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah. Going the opposite direction, it is sitting above the Magnificent Seven.
Fair.
It is above Thor: Love and Thunder, of course.
Yeah, that is definitely fair.
It is above It Chapter 2.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
It's close. It is really close. Like, it's not even a full percentage.
Really? Damn.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the difference? 82.1, 0.02% difference.
Damn.
So they might as well be the same movie.
So it's literally a coin flip.
Yeah, no joke. Let's see. It's above Rogue One.
Okay.
And it is above Spiral.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm with it.
Yeah, me too.
I think this has a pretty decent home.
Speaking of it, are you gonna check out It Welcome to Derry?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Dude, I've
want
heard it's got
to.
it's gotten really good reviews so far. But
I know. I've heard
I freaking
so much
got
good about it, but I'm such a bitch.
no, dude, with Pennywise, I will fully admit I'm a bitch too. I got traumatized by those first two movies. I don't know if I can take a whole goddamn show.
Oh man. I will try. That is one that I will have to watch in the daylight on my phone. I will not watch that on a big screen. I actually started Weapons on my TV. And then I was like, okay, no, I can't watch a horror movie in the house with the kids. So I came outside, turned it on my projector, and then I turned the lights off, and I was like, I saw the kids running. I'm like, nope, like that. And so I turned the lights on, dimmed them a little bit, and I watched it on my phone. And for those of you asking, did you still hide behind your blankets? Of course I did. I held my phone, like, for those of you watching the video, this is how I'd sit here and watch it, like, let me see, like this, and then when something scary would happen, I would pull my blanket up like this and then turn my phone like that. I would turn it upwards and like, oh shit, and then something scary would happen. I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Oh man, that is amazing.
Yeah, you'll have to watch the video if you guys want to see what I did there. But yeah, anyway, that wraps up this week's breakdown. Like we said, I think this has a pretty decent home.
I agree.
All right. Well, with that, if you like this episode, want to check out more of our stuff, be sure to follow and subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. We are damn near everywhere. We are also on all social media. We're on Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, everywhere. Just search at the AllBros. And that's especially important if you're trying to search us on YouTube, because we haven't quite become popular enough to overthrow that other AllBros show or the podcast that hasn't been active in like 5 years.
One day.
I know. Makes me a little sad. But
yeah.
All right. Next episode is going to be in a couple weeks. It's going to be our birthday episode. I forget how old. I think it's 8 years. Let me do some quick math.
Damn.
2025. Yeah, 8 years. 8 years of doing the podcast.
Damn.
We are 2 years away from being in the double digits.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to have one next week because I will be out of town. Or out of my town. Like, I'll be back in my hometown. But I am not going to be able to bring all my recording equipment with me, unfortunately. But we will be back the following week with the birthday episode, where we will be breaking down the first installment of the MCU, Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that is going to be special because we have finally gone through and we have ranked all of the other MCU movies. I still have a few more to work on.
I do. It's like I finished Iron Man 3 today. But like I just need to be better about entering my goddamn scores. I'm gonna sit down tomorrow and do it.
Yeah. So I still have Winter Soldier, the First Guardians, Civil War, and Doctor Strange to do. and then I will be done, and then we'll be ready to knock out Iron Man, and then we'll have an official MCU ranking with every MCU movie.
Hell yeah.
So we are very, very excited for that. So be sure to tune in for that. And until next time, this has been the AllBros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.